Welcome to Conceras Connect, the Small Business Small Talk podcast. I'm Eve Mercer, recruiting and HR manager at Conceras. And today I am so fortunate that Jahni Lane Foster is here to join us. She's our administrative intern. She started her internship with us last summer in 2021, took a little bit of a break to start her freshman year at college. And now she's back with us for second semester. So welcome, Jahni.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why don't you just tell us a little bit? I think what people would love to know is, first of all, where you're going to school and maybe what you're thinking about majoring in. Might be too early yet, but kind of what you're thinking and what you've been doing for Conceras.
Yeah. So I currently attend the illustrious #1 HBCU, Spelman College, and I currently am majoring in political science with a minor in sociology. Whether that will change, we will see, but I'm currently very happy with it. Like you said, I am an administrative intern here at Conceras, and I am in charge of the social media posts, and I typically post on our LinkedIn page and our Facebook page.
Yeah, and I am so thankful that you came on board to do that, Jahni, because I had been trying to. And with everything that we've been doing, it's so hard to keep up with. So, anybody who's watching, listening, definitely go to our LinkedIn, our Facebook page for Conceras, and all of especially the Conceras crew ones that Jahni's been doing. But why don't you walk us through that sort of, how you get the information and, what types of things you're looking for?
Yeah, so essentially the point behind the employee spotlight post is we kind of want potential employees to see like the inside look of Conceras, and nobody wants to go into a company blindsided. So I feel like our spotlight posts kind of enable future employees to see how good Conceras is and how current employees feel about the environment. Usually Eve will connect me to other employees and I'll email them and ask them questions like, how do you feel about the work environment at Conceras? How has Conceras aided you in your career? Things like that. And I've only ever gotten amazing things. I can tell that all the employees at Conceras love working there. It's a wonderful environment. And so, yeah, I'll reach out to them, ask them a question, ask them to send me a picture, and I'll make the post and put on our social media, which we typically try to make the employee spotlight post once a week, typically on Wednesdays. It used to be on Tuesdays, but now they're on Wednesdays. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful.
Yeah, everything is subject to change, right?
yeah. I think it's a wonderful tool, though. I think if I was a potential employee and seeing that, I would definitely think that Conceras is the place to be, and it is. It is.
Oh, well, thank you. And you have done such a fantastic job with that. And like you said, for recruiting purposes, I think, yeah, if I were looking to work for a company and I would go to their social media page. What are people saying about Conceras or the company that I was looking at? And that has made a huge impact on just our social media presence in general, just because of the consistency that you've been able to bring to that. So I really appreciate that.
Of course.
I know some other things. Yeah, definitely. And I know that you and I have talked about you contributing to our blog. And have you had some ideas for that?
Yeah. So the idea behind the blog was it being Black History Month. We kind of wanted to shed some light on significant Black people who have contributed a lot to technology and IT. So I've been looking up a lot of people, and I will say that by Friday we should definitely have a blog post out featuring the amazing Roy Clay. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so the purpose behind it was essentially to spread knowledge, and Black people are typically looked over and things. So I feel like we should take this time to just really bring light to that and see just how significant these figures have brought to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this really kind of fits in with your studies as well, what you're doing. Maybe sociology sort of ties into that as well.
Definitely
just our
being
perceptions
definitely being
Oh,
at
go ahead.
Spelman. Definitely being at Spelman, I've definitely learned a lot more than I ever have ever. And so I think this is like things like this are very important to have, especially in the business community. So I'm really happy that I am the person who will be writing these, and I'm excited for you guys to read them and learn a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully it won't stop with just this month. We want you to be a regular contributor on this. So, yeah, I'm real excited.
My mom is actually a project manager with Conceris, and I've heard about Conceris my whole life essentially. She's been working there for quite some time. And so it's like I've heard a lot about Conceris, but I never really knew what it was. I just knew she did IT. But now that I'm actually able to be a part of the Conceris team, I love it, and it's so amazing. Like I've learned so much being at Conceris. I've typically only worked like in restaurants, so being able to actually work in like an actual business and seeing how things work. You guys are amazing people, and you guys work so well together. It's honestly amazing to me to see like the teamwork, and that's really
Hmm.
inspiring. And I definitely have learned a lot, like being an intern here, even just a short
Yeah,
amount of
it's
time I've been
interesting. Yeah, to pull the curtain back a little bit. I know you've been
here.
in on a lot of our corporate meetings, and there are things that go on behind the scenes that maybe are more interesting than others for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, completely different environment than working at a restaurant. And I think that with the career path that you're going towards, or whatever that career path may be, being able to kind of be that fly on the wall a little bit, knowing how things operate, but also the way that you're contributing and participating, I think will, be helpful in whatever career that you go into. So,
Yeah.
um, well, I think that maybe we'll just wrap it up with this. We're just wanted to give people a little bit of a taste of what Johnny's been doing with her internship and all the things that we have to look forward to with that. So definitely check out the blog. And I'm curious now too to see what she's going to write about, and and just give us a little bit more insight into the contributions of Black people in technology, and yeah, sky's the limit. So, well, Johnny, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll see everyone next time. Bye.
Bye.